Are you sitting there looking at your computer screen, staring at all your project boards and thinking, if I could just get this information into a spreadsheet, I would feel so much more in control? I get it. You are transitioning into retirement, or maybe you're already there, and you are trying to manage your consulting projects, your volunteer work, or even just a complex family estate. Somebody told you to use Asana because it's the modern way to keep track of things. But let's be honest. You look at those digital columns and those colorful little cards, and a wave of anxiety hits you. You feel exposed. You think, what if I click the wrong thing and delete everything? What if this cloud system crashes, or worse, what if I just can't see the big picture the way I used to? Your comfort zone, and there is absolutely no shame in this, is Excel. A spreadsheet is reliable. It stays put. You can print it out, you can hold it in your hand, and you can see your data clear as day. So the big question keeping you up is simple. Can I just download Asana into Excel? Can I bridge the gap between this new school app and the tool I've trusted for decades? Listen to me, yes, you absolutely can. But you need to know exactly how to do it so you don't compromise your security or end up with a jumbled mess of data that leaves you more frustrated than when you started. Here is the plain, unvarnished truth about how this works. Asana and Excel do not have a magical, built-in button that says, turn this into a perfect spreadsheet with one click. Instead, Asana uses a universal format called a CSV file. Think of a CSV file as a universal translator. It takes all your tasks, deadlines, and notes from Asana, strips away the fancy colors, and puts them into a raw format that Excel can read perfectly. When you export your project from Asana as a CSV, you are creating a permanent, physical backup of your hard work. That is your safety net. If Asana ever goes away, or if you decide you are done paying for subscriptions during your retirement, you still own your data. It lives on your hard drive under your control. But here is where people make a critical mistake, and I want you to listen to me closely on this. A downloaded spreadsheet is a static snapshot. It is a picture of your project at one exact moment in time. The second you change a due date in Asana, your Excel spreadsheet is outdated. If you don't understand this, you are going to make decisions based on old information, and in retirement, a miscalculated deadline or a forgotten task can cost you real time and real money. So, how do you handle this safely and effectively? Here is your actionable takeaway for today. First, do not try to sync them automatically using complicated third-party software that charges you a monthly fee. Keep it simple. Go into your Asana project, click the little drop-down arrow next to your project name, and select Export as CSV. Second, once that file downloads to your computer, open Excel first, then open the file from within Excel. This prevents formatting errors where your dates or numbers get scrambled into weird codes. Third, make this a weekly ritual. Pick one day, say Friday morning, to download your updated Asana file, save it with the current date in the file name, and delete the previous week's version so you never confuse yourself with old data. You don't need to be a tech genius to manage your life in retirement, but you do need to be smart about your systems. Export your data, stand on solid ground, and take control of your retirement projects today.